Hello everyone, and welcome back to World of Warcraft. In this series of videos, we're going to be taking a look at the starter zone for one of the hero classes in the game, the Death Knight. Because as you can see, we are in the service of the Lich King himself. That's right. We have joined his Death Knight army. This is my troll Death Knight that I've made. His name is Papaneeks. Get it? Don't question it. So, what is starting up a Death Knight like? Well, you get some basic gear. Arcaris's Knight's Hood. You know, some level 60 stuff because of course you do start level 55. Just some basic stuff here, pretty much, so nothing, you know, too spectacular here. Talents, you'll see, you get them, you know, early on here, up to level 60, you know. There's a few specs. There's the tank, the Blood Knight, there's the Unholy Knight damage. I'm going for the Frost Death Knight, and there's a reason for that, because of the artifact that I eventually want. So what are the talents like? Well, these are the basics, because I'm a troll. Frost, you've got things like Death Grip, Death Strike, Frost Strike, Howling Blast, Obliterate, and then a passive called Runic Empowerment. So, this is like after you just make your character, you get a quest from him yourself. This is what he told me, and there was actually him saying it.
All that I am, anger, cruelty, vengeance, I bestow upon you, my chosen knight. I have granted you immortality, so that you may herald in a new dark age for the Scourge. Gaze now upon the lands below us. The Scarlet Crusade scurries to undo my work, while Light's Hope stands defiantly against us, a blemish upon these plague lands. They must all be shown the price of their defiance. You will become my force of retribution. Where you tread, doom will follow. Go now and claim your destiny, Death Knight.
Yes, Lord Lich King. So, in case you're wondering, yes, this takes place in, as soon as I get rid of that, the Plague Lands in the Eastern Kingdoms, which I believe they are like, no, not down there, oh, up here. So it's taking place right up, you know, or somewhere around this area, I believe. Let me, hold on. Plague Lands, the Scarlet Enclave, yeah, see, Eastern Plague Lands, right there. So we are not in Northrend, we are in a separate area where he's making an assault on the Scarlet Enclave. Oh, hold on a sec. Oh, sorry, got one there. Alright, that's fine. I think I'll be getting a separate mount, though, so I gotta report to this guy, huh? We got, look at this, Quartermaster Ozorg. Abominations that remind me of Stitches. Got various different other people here. Alchemists. Instructor Resuvius.
Make it quick.
You have heard the call of the Lich King, Death Knight. Now is the time to answer your master. The single most important piece of equipment to a Death Knight is the Rune Blade. It is through the Rune Blade that a Death Knight commands the powers of frost, blood, and the unholy. The Rune Blade also acts as a vessel to store the Death Knight's runic power. The time has come to create your first Rune Blade. Search the weapon racks on this floor and locate a battle-worn sword. Once found, take the sword to a nearby rune forge and use it to create a Rune Blade. Let's see, search the rune. Okay, you learn rune forging.
Leave me be.
Doesn't really matter which one you grab here. As long as I get 2 one-handed swords, that's what matters to me, because of course as a Frost Knight, you get to have 2 one-handed swords. And then use it on a rune forge to craft a rune-bladed sword. And I think, isn't that ability I have? Runic Empowerment. No, I guess not. I can't just go to him and be like, hey, forge this sword for me. A rune forge. Where is the rune forge? I gotta remember this stuff. Usually it's highlighted, isn't it? Where is it? Oh, look, we have prisoners. Unworthy initiates. That's right, they were unworthy. I mean, this is kind of the blacksmith area. Wouldn't a rune forge be, like, over here? Or is it over here, maybe? Oh, there we go. That's what a rune forge is.
We press on.
The rune blade is an extension of your being. A Death Knight cannot battle without a rune blade. Choose a reward. One-handed. Okay. The mark of war is etched indelibly upon your soul, Death Knight. You have learned the dark art of rune forging, and with it, you will engrave runes of power upon your weaponry. Preparations for battle must be made. Return to one of the rune forges here in the heart of Arceus and use the power of rune forging to emblazon your weapon with a rune of power. Return to me when your blade glows with dark energy. Choosing... Place the engraving upon your weapon any time, so long as you are near a rune forge.
Tomorrow is another day.
What the? Alright, that's nice, but I kind of want I don't see anything highlighted here. This is the rune forge, but... Oh, I had to access the rune forging ability. Okay. Afflicts your weapon with a rune that causes 10% extra weapon damage as frost damage and increases enemies' vulnerability or frost attacks. by 2%, stacking up to 5 times. Modifying your rune weapon requires a rune forge in Ebon Hold. There we go. Alright, now return to him. Look at that. Look how it glows with, like, frost damage. Remember these words, Death Knight. Oh, victory to Scourge. The Rune Forge is a Scourge instrument. It exists only in Acaris, Naxxramas, and the Heart of Icecrown. Hey! Hey!
There's work to be done.
He just walked away from me.
I will listen. For now.
Naxxramas and the Heart of Icecrown. You may only emblazon your weaponry at a rune forge. Return often and emblazon all of your weapons. A Death Knight must be prepared for all that would dare oppose him. The endless hunger will soon take hold of you, Death Knight. When it does, you will feel pain immeasurable. There is only one remedy for the suffering. The hunger must be sated. I give you the key to your salvation. Chained to the Heart of Acaris. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Are those deemed unworthy of the Dark Brotherhood. Use the key to free an unworthy initiate. Allow them to equip their gear and battle you for their freedom. Kill, and the pain will cease. Fall, and suffer for eternity. Live or die. The choice is yours to make. Isn't that what Jigsaw said? Live or die, the choice is yours. I could free that troll, but nah, let's free, oh, I have to do it on the lock. Oh. I thought it would just be like, invalid target. There we go. Go ahead. Sate your hunger on cold steel, troll. Aha!
I need a target.
If only I had a second sword. Hey, stop walking away from me. Stop walking away from me.
Need something?
What? This one. As expected, my chosen knight has triumphed. You are ready. Behold, Acaris, the grand citadel of death. It has no equal in this world. Oh. There's... Who... What am I? I smell its fear. A new initiate that they raised from the dead. You have been measured and found wanting. Dispose of it. Yes, instructor. Rise, minions. Rise and feast upon the weak. Ha! Whoa! Alright, back to what he was saying. Not even the mighty Naxxramas could withstand a direct assault from the Ebon Hold. Looming above the face of the necropolis is the all-seeing eye of Acaris. From it, the Master is able to see great distances into the territories held by our enemies. Stop walking away from me!
Suffer well. Speak your peace.
My goodness. What the eye sees, the Lich King sees. And now the time has come for you to peer through the eye. The Lich King has called for you, Arthix. Go now. Suffer well, brother. Report to the Lich King. Ooh, we have a Argent Dawn prisoner. I want a second sword. None of these guys sell swords, I think. Oh, there is another level here to this place. see down here. Yep. So we'll check this place out. Though later. Right now, let's go report to the Lich King. He's got his Valkyrie here, Valkyrie Battle Maidens, who are working for him.
Your will is not your own. The time to spill the blood of our enemies approaches. You must first learn what it is that you seek to destroy, before rushing headlong into battle. It is what separates a Death Knight from a mindless ghoul. I will grant you sight beyond sight. You're giving me the Eye of Thundera? Oh my goodness, thank you. You will use the Eye of a carrot. Oh. I was hoping for the Eye of Thundera to steal our enemies' secrets. Towering above this platform is the Eye of Icarus. From it, you will call forth a probe that you will then use to analyze Scarlet Crusade fortifications at New Avalon. The Eye has a host of powers that should make the acquisition of this data simple. Use the Eye's siphon to analyze the Forge Town Hall, Hold, and Chapel. The Eye's control mechanisms are located on either side of this platform. Waste no more time. The Scourge will have this place. The Lich King commands it. Conquer.
Gotta use these things over here. The Eye launches towards its destination. Whee! Ah, so now it's in my control. Begone, foul demon! Death stalks us! Destroy it! Ah, they're gonna attack it. This is a bit tricky, because he wants me to analyze it here. Yeah, they will attack it on sight. I'm trying to remember, like, what is the control I gotta use? Oh, I've got these other abilities here.
I'm out of range.
Ha, I'm out of range. Shroud in secrecy. There's so many there. Recall the Eye. Siphon. Aw, man, what happened? Did it get destroyed? Boo. Yeah, I remember the first time I tried this, it took me a while because I didn't really know what exactly it wanted me to do. It's kind of hard for me to figure out at first. Of course, I tried this out before I really learned the basics of the game with my main character. Now I feel like I understand how the game works a bit better at this point. Okay, I guess when you siphon it, that's when you learn about it. Okay. So I just gotta get close to it and then siphon. Yep. Alright, so that's how you analyze it. You siphon it. That's good to know. Alright. Next over here is, I guess, the town hall. Oh, so when you're siphoning it, you can't be shrouded. Alright. And then over here, the chapel. Get behind this tower here while they deal with the ghouls and then just siphon it. Alright, now recall it.
They prepare for battle, your master. As expected, but there is something else. I sense an old enemy. An enemy that I destroyed long ago. It matters not. We will send the full might of the Scourge against them before they have a chance to evacuate their homes and put in place their defenses. Listen well, Death Knight, for I give to you the words that will start a war. My final judgment has passed. Death to all. None shall stand so boldly against the might of the Scourge without reprisal. As you have served me well in your first task, so too shall you serve me in your next task. Take my judgment to High Lord Mograine at the command post of Acarus, found on the first floor. Tell him to begin the assault, and when the crusade has been dealt with, we will finish off the Argent Dawn.
Use the glowing transporter behind the Lich King to reach High Lord Darian Mograine in the Hall of Command.
All must die.
By the way, doing the Lich King's voice, little hard on your throat. Just a little tip for those of you who like to do voices. Ah, there he is. By the way, you notice that sword on his back? Does that sword look a bit familiar to you? Yeah, it's what you think it is. No, trust me, that has a part to play in this starter zone in the story here.
Ours is not to question.
The horns.
Only to act.
The horns of war will soon echo across this land, waking the dead and calling forth the Scourge war machine. Woe unto those that would stand in our way. You and your brethren will lead the charge, Artheeks. When next I look upon the Scarlet Lands, my sight will be obscured by the legions of Acarus. The march upon New Avalon begins now. While the Death Knight is able to move 75% faster, you will also receive Bladed Ebon Amulet. Oh, someone sounded the horn. Hear my call. The Scarlet Apocalypse has begun. Take this land asunder and leave only death in your way. Scourge Commander Thalanor awaits your arrival at the overhang located directly southeast of our current position. Report to Thalanor and requisition a Scourge Griffin to deliver you to Death's Breach. Prince Valinar will be waiting for you down below. Suffer well, bro.
The might of the Scourge will not be challenged.
Look how fast I move when I'm here in the Ebon Hold. A badge.
Get on with it.
The war has begun, Death Knight. I shall place you upon my finest griffin and deliver you to Death's Breach. Chaos, death, destruction. You will herald in all of this and more. Report to Prince Valinar at Death's Breach.
Another time.
Which are these right here? Whee! Alright, so of course that was your base. Now this is the actual starter area down here. This whole area down here. In our fight against the Scarlet Crusade. More griffins in case I need to get back up there. There he is. Prince Valinor.
We press on.
Do you smell it? Fresh meat. The scent of Scarlet Crusader waves through the air. Apologies, Death Knight. I'm sure that you're not interested in my choice of fine cuisine. You are here to work, to lead the charge. Yes, I know. The Lich King has told me all that I need to know about you. The time for bloodshed is now. They make their stand now outside of Death's Breach, futility attempting to push us back in hopes of saving their horses, mines, lumber, and citizens. This will be your first lesson in Scourge warfare. Terror! Go to the front lines, south of here, and destroy Scarlet Crusaders. Leave their corpses so that we may utilize them for the Death March. But most importantly, kill the fleeing villagers. Soldiers dying are an affordance, but villagers? That is what strikes fear into the hearts of man. Alright. Slay 10 Scarlet Crusaders or Scarlet Peasants and 10 citizens of Havenshire. You receive Valinor's signet ring.
We will have our revenge.
And now a few more quests here. How fortuitous it is that the Crusade has a stable full of horses, a mere stone's throw from this post. Though they guard it tenaciously, an enterprising young Death Knight could break through the defenses and take what is rightfully his. Once you acquire a horse from the Havenshire stables, return to me and I will see what can be done about transforming it into a proper Death Charger. Remember, Papaneeks, it's only stealing if you're caught. Watch out for that deranged stablemaster, Kittrick. Couple more quests here. Let's see. Ah. Ooh, one of this Valkyrie has a quest for me. Born of the Lich King's victory over Illidan's Stormrage in the heart of the Frozen Wastes, Death's Challenge is a rite of passage that all Death Knights must undergo. Seek out other Death Knights of Acheris and challenge them to a duel. They must accept and fight until a victor emerges. Go now. Victory for the Scourge. Or to win 5 duels against other Death Knights. Battle Death Knight initiates or players. Oh boy. Well, obviously I'm not going to choose other players because I don't want to do PvP. So I'll just pick like initiates, wherever they are. Oh, there's another quest right here. The Sky Darkeners.
Make it quick.
The Sky Darkeners are mindless constructs with one purpose. Kill. Specifically, they are aiming to kill any man or woman that they see fleeing Havenshire for the safety of New Avalon. We certainly can't allow those cowards to make it to safety and then take up arms against us. There is one slight problem. They use Serenite arrows for maximum range and damage. Serenite, however, is a metal only found in Northrend, so supplies are limited. Retrieve those arrows for me and I will reward you handsomely. I will get my choice of a hood here. Of the Unholy. Shot of the Northwind. That's for me. Alright.
We
Sure.
are done here.
These Death Knight initiates here.
Make it.
I challenge you, Death Knight. Ba-da-ba-dun. Oh. Someone invited me to join a guild. No, thank you. Not right now. Aha!
I will listen.
I challenge you to a duel. What the?
You need something?
No potions. Again, I wish I had my second sword.
What? Tomorrow is another day.
The reason I find that phrase kind of funny is because I know that that's like a song from a Disney movie called The Rescuers. So it's just funny to hear that in this scenario. Alright, let's have something to eat before I have a duel. Ah! Whoops. I got up a bit too early.
You need something.
I challenge
Suffer
you!
well.
You don't stand a chance! There we go. Easy. Ah, there's another one. One more.
Our master's will be done.
That's right. For the Lich King.
Speak your piece.
There we go. What the? Blood plague? He diseased me. How dare he? We're just having a friendly skirmish. We're not trying to, quote, unquote, kill each other. Get it? To the victor goes the glory, Death Knight. Well done. The Lich King looks favorably upon you on this day. Added a trinket. Alright. I still wish I could get my second sword. Undying Resolve. Watched over and protected by the Lich King. Can only occur once every 10 minutes. Alright. I want to get that horse. Well, we'll be doing that when we come back. Stay tuned.